Welcome back to the 10th annual Halloween special. I hope you guys are having fun with me this year. I can't wait to talk about more movies. First, we're going to talk about a TV special, technically, that debuted at Fantastic Fest. This was secret screening number 1. A lot of people came into this theater. We thought we might get Hellraiser. We thought we might get Halloween Ends. There was even whispers that M. Night Shyamalan's new movie, A Knock at the Cabin, might have a super early debut. Split debuted a few months early at Fantastic Fest as a secret screening, so many people were all very concerned about what we might be seeing, and no one was too excited, to be honest, when we found out we were going to watch an hour-long TV special from Marvel that would be on Disney Plus in a few weeks. That, honestly, was disappointing. You could feel the disappointment in the room. In fact, my friend who was in another theater texted me the word sigh, which is why what happened next is actually quite impressive. Werewolf by Night follows Jack Russell, played by Gael García Bernal, a superhero who fights evil using the abilities given to him by a curse brought on by his bloodline. And of course, by the title, I'm sure you can tell what his abilities involve. This is Marvel's first Halloween special, and it's directed by Michael Giacchino, his first directorial credit. He is one of my favorite composers ever, and I had no idea that he was interested in directing. In fact, at the Q&A afterwards, he talked about how he'd always wanted to direct as a kid. He made tons of movies with his friends, just like so many of us have. And he fell into composing and still loves music and still wants to compose, but the desire to direct never really went away, and he finally got an opportunity here to do something special. And I, of course, relate to that instantly because I've always wanted to direct. I made tons of movies as a kid, and then I fell into talking about movies online, and the desire to direct never went away. And so I completely understand that viewpoint, and I really connected with him as he talked about his love of film during the Q&A. And you can tell when you watch this, it's clearly made by somebody who loves movies. This film very much so is a tribute to 1930s monster movies like Frankenstein or The Mummy or The Wolfman. It's black and white. I don't know if they shot on film for real, but if they did shoot it digitally, they did everything in their power to make it look like film, including dust, scratches, hairs, and cigarette burns when real changes would happen. If you love old monster movies like The Mummy or Bride of Frankenstein or any of those films, immediately you're going to feel a lot of nostalgia when you watch this. Even the opening credits are done in the style of old Hollywood movies. And Giacchino also did the score for the film, which is really great. And I'm very jealous of that. I would love to be able to direct and also compose the music and know exactly where you want it to go. You don't have to have any conversation with a composer or explain what you need. You just do it all yourself. More than anything in the MCU over the past few years, this is by far the most unique thing that Marvel has done in a while. It doesn't feel like any other MCU property. If anything, it just feels like a 1930s Universal monster movie that has really high production values. And Giacchino is excellent behind the camera. Shots that look like character POVs become a follow shot. There's beautiful wide shots of battles, lots of movement. Nothing feels stale or stagnant. He really directed the hell out of this, and I wish it was longer. It's weird to say, but like if I really wanted to pinpoint something that I was most disappointed by, it's that it's short. I wanted this to be a whole movie. I would have loved to have seen a 2-hour version of this. I liked Gael García Bernal a lot in the film, and I think that he's really intriguing. There's another character that shows up that has been talked about publicly at this point, so I don't consider it a spoiler, but if you don't want to know anybody in this movie, that's your warning. Man-Thing is in the film. They call him something else in the movie, which got a big laugh out of my audience. I would have loved to have seen more from this world. Give me a whole little side pocket of the MCU that looked like old movies. That's fine with me. It's different. It doesn't feel like the same thing we've seen 1,000 times. And what I wanted to say earlier is that it was so incredible that I could just feel the palpable disappointment in the room that we were all skipping the other screenings to watch a 1-hour Marvel special. It's not that we were disappointed that we had to watch this movie. I think most of the people there would have eventually checked it out on Disney Plus. It's just that it wasn't what we were really clamoring for, and still, people walked out of that theater impressed. People were like, that was actually pretty fucking awesome. So any movie that can, in just about 50 minutes to an hour, turn around what initially felt like a disappointment for most people there, that's pretty impressive. I thought this movie was really good. It's also surprisingly gory. There's some really intense kills, and I don't know if that's because it's black and white and so they're able to hide the redness of the blood, which makes it seem less violent, or if it's that Disney is finally experimenting with more violent stuff on Disney Plus. I mean, they added Logan and the 2 Deadpool movies and some of the Netflix TV shows that were TVMA, so maybe they're finally realizing that Marvel's allowed to be a little violent every once in a while, and I'm glad. I would like to see more of that moving forward. So guys, check out Werewolf by Night when it comes out. I do think it's worth seeing, and maybe if enough people like it, we'll actually get a feature version with some of these characters, which I would really love. Guys, thank you so much as always for watching. Look forward to more videos in the 10th annual Halloween special coming your way very soon, and if you like this, you can click right here and get Stuckmanized.